What's going on there, guys? Dr. Feel Hot, and today I will show you my predictions for the 2016 NHL playoffs. So obviously the Stanley Cup playoffs have already started. This was done before the playoffs have started, obviously, but just because due to the reason I came back to YouTube after a certain date that the playoffs started, I just wanted to show you guys what are my predictions. So first things first, obviously I want Tampa Bay to win the Stanley Cup. It's my favorite team, but to be realistically, if I had to bet some money on this, I think of another team. But Tampa Bay, the Tampa Bay Lightning, I want them to win the Stanley Cup. But also, if you don't agree with my bracket, you don't have to go raging to the comments below. You can lightly say your opinion in the comments, and I will give a quick explanation for every single reason why I want this team to win, or for why this team's going to the next round. So let's start off with the East. We have the Washington Capitals versus the Philadelphia Flyers. I got Washington in 5 games just because Washington's a better team, obviously. Philadelphia, all they have is physical aspect, but then you have Gustavberg, I don't know if I said his name right, which is a beauty. But then again, they're leading 3-0 in the series, and after that game yesterday, well, as I'm recording this video tonight, Tampa and Detroit are playing. So yesterday we had Washington and Philadelphia playing, and they basically blew them out 6-1. And we got the second prediction. We have Pittsburgh Penguins for the New York Rangers. I have New York in 7. This is a tough series to look at because of the fact that for some reason, they always play themselves in playoff in the first round. I got New York at 7 just because both teams are completely equal, so it's a 50-50 chance who makes it. Right now, the series is tied 1-1, but I think New York is going to pull out and go to the second round. Next, we have Florida against New York Islanders, and for that, I have New York in 6. Right now, New York is leading 2-1 in the series. Just because Florida is brand new to the playoffs, I think the last time they made it was before 2010, if I'm not mistaken. Man, I think it was 6 or 7 years, give or take. It's got to be. But yeah, they're brand new to the playoffs, and since they don't have that much playoff experience as a team, they won't go as far. And if they do make it to the second round, it will be because of Luongo. Yeah, so I got New York in 6 just because New York is a better team over Florida in the playoffs. And right now, it's 2-1 New York, so there you go. Okay, so next we got Tampa Bay versus Detroit. I got Tampa Bay in 6, just because Tampa Bay, first of all, they have Johnson and Kucherov, which are both beauties, by the way, and Stamkos is out. Just because Tampa Bay has more skills than Detroit. Detroit is right now playing dirty against Tampa Bay because they know they cannot outskill them. But right now, the series is a 2-1 Tampa. And next, we're going to go on to the second round. We'll just go Eastern, and then we'll go Western after. Second round, we got Washington versus New York. I got Washington. Well, basically, I got Washington going next. And then I got Tampa versus New York. I got Tampa going next. Conference finals, I got Washington and Tampa. As much as I would love Tampa to go to the Stanley Cup finals again, Washington's going to take it this series because I think it's their year that they're going to go all the way. They've played so good in the season, and frigates, that hype that they got during the season is going to come to the playoffs, and then they're just going to go all the way. So, let's go to the West. The West, I got Dallas versus Minnesota in the first round. I got Dallas in 5, and right now Dallas is leading 2-1 in the series just because Dallas is the better team over Minnesota. It's pretty much it. They are the better team over Minnesota. Minnesota has some key aspects here and there, but then again, they just made it to the playoffs, and I think Dallas, since it did so good in the season, it will come to the playoffs, and they'll pretty much destroy, well, not destroy, but they'll almost destroy Minnesota. Next, we got St. Louis versus Chicago. Right now, St. Louis is leading 2-1, and I got Chicago going to the second round in 6 games. It's pretty self-explanatory, but they kind of sort of played shitty towards the end of the season, and Chicago in the playoffs, they're a different team in the playoffs, and if they can wake up, I think they'll go to the second round. And then I got Anaheim versus Nashville. Right now, Nashville is leading 2-0, surprisingly, over Anaheim. I did not see that coming, but I got Anaheim going in this in 6 game. It's because both teams are, well, both teams are good, but then you got Nashville, which is a younger team, and then you got Anaheim, which is more of a veteran team. And Anaheim is a bit rougher than Nashville. And I think they're going to the second round, but then again, you never know what's going to happen. So Anaheim in 6. And then we got LA versus San Jose. Like I said, it's like New York and Pittsburgh. They always find themselves in the first round of the playoffs. I got LA in 7. This is the hard series to predict again, just because both teams are completely equal. You got LA, which is got some skills, but that's tough also. And then you got San Jose, which is tough and got some skills also. But I got LA in 7 just because of San Jose's history. And let's go back all the way to 2012, where San Jose was leading 3-0 in the series versus LA in the first round. And they're going to win this. I thought they were going to win the Stanley Cup that year. And for some reason, LA won 4-3. Because San Jose is known to choke. If you do not agree with me, go look at their history in the playoffs. They could be the best team in the league, but they won't get past the second round because for some reason they choke in the playoffs. But I know they are a different team this year. And right now, San Jose, I think San Jose is leading 2-1. Yeah, San Jose is leading 2-1 in the series, but it could go either way. They're both equal, but I just think LA is going to take it. Second round, we got Dallas, Chicago. Chicago is going to win it just because Chicago has more experience over Dallas. Even though, well, both teams are pretty much equal for skill-wise, I think Chicago has got more playoff hype than Dallas. Anaheim versus LA. LA, obviously, they're both equal team. Anaheim and LA, pretty much, LA is a bit tougher, but I think LA is going to go. Conference finals, we have Chicago and LA. LA is going to go. And then for the Stanley Cup finals, I got LA versus the Capitals. And for the winner, I think the cup is going to stay in the West this year, and it's going to go to which is going to be a dynasty team, LA. And I got in 32 goals. The reason for that is just because Capitals are going to be very good in the playoffs. Like I said, they had a humongous season. They won the President's Trophy, and they come to playoffs, and they're going to go all the way to the finals. But then again, you come against a team from LA that's got some skills, but that is very tough in the playoffs especially. And then you got Capitals, which is, they're skillful. But I just think that LA will win over the Capitals. And for game-wise, I think it's going to be in 6 games. So the series is going to be 4-2. But I just think this year, a team in the East isn't going to win. As much as I would love the Cup to come back to the East, but I just think a dynasty team like LA is going to win it again. And that is my playoff bracket, guys. If you don't agree with whatever I said in my playoff bracket, you can lightly say it in the comments below. And so if you guys remember, please subscribe. And what do you guys have for your playoff bracket? So we'll see you guys next time. So bye-bye.